Coming at you with an early November Hot Wheel Greenlight and a little M2 haul. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the all-new Hot Wheels Forza cars, Forza Racing Case D, and a cool little extra on top, which we'll talk about in a minute. We've got a neat little M2 build of a Ford Econoline delivery van. And brand new this month, or I think it came out last month, but we're reviewing it now, is Series 15 of Black Bandit. And we've also got a little bonus, a vintage Black Bandit, limited to only 1,500 pieces. That one's getting cracked open, and I'll tell you why. We're going to go ahead and crack this brand new sealed Hot Wheels case. First, I just wanted to show you this little piece. It really, I thought, was kind of cool. It's a Nova SS. I think it was a Nova SS. Or Chevrolet SS is what it is called on the base, but to me, I think that's a Nova. And that came in a Hot Wheels 10-pack, so I'm not sure if that's out on the singles yet, but pretty nice little piece. I always love to pick up those Novas. And now into the rest of the Hot Wheels. Let's carefully slice open this case here. Perfectly sealed still. And there we go. This is how they come when you get them from the factory. I forgot to mention that this is the Entertainment series, and this is Case D, as I had mentioned before. There'll be 10 cars in the pack, and the first one out, wow! This is one I was highly anticipating. Alfa Romeo. Check out the artwork on this card, as well as the super cool car with the matching rims, just like the artwork depicts. And the Forza MotorSport is long-standing racing, as well. It's been immortalized in the PlayStation and I believe Xbox consoles. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but you get to play the Forza. And I'm wondering, perhaps these vehicles are actually in that game. So if they are, that's awesome. I'll have to look more into that. But anyways, I'm here to show you the cars. And looks like we're going to have probably 2 of each. We'll see what else comes out. Yes, there's 2. So we're definitely going to crack one of these open for you. But to give you a quick look at the car in its package, an immense amount of detail. We've got, looks to be painted grille work, headlights, tampos all the way around, tail lights. This is what I think all the collectors have really been hoping that Hot Wheels would do, is some more detailed work on the cars in this premium, more expensive collector line. Here we've got the 2012 Camaro ZL1 concept. So more nice artwork once again. Matching wheels. You can see the wheels are actually matching the artwork, which is super cool. This one has a Zamac finish, so it's actually not painted completely, except for what you see with the copper red and the black. Lacking some details as far as headlights go, but we do have tail lights and a license plate. You'll be able to see that a little more clearly once we've got it out of the package. Chances are this will be the second Camaro. Yes, it is. And what comes out next? Wow! Lamborghini Gallardo LP 574 Superleggero. Look at that car. What a beast. And these do have rubber tires. These are the Real Rider type wheels. Lots of detail on this one. We've got tail lights, the Lamborghini decoration on the back, tampoed headlights. Hard to see again through the plastic, but we will, as I said, look at those closer. It's a cursory review of the vehicles as they come out of the box. A sealed case from Mattel. 73 Ford Falcon XB. Nice. This one also features the detailed headlights, detailed taillights with reverse lights, super nice rubber tires, the deep dish rims, and check out the artwork on that. Awesome. Forza Motorsport. Last one out, the very popular for this year, new casting, 2017 Ford GT. Check out those wheels. A lot of nice wheels in here. I'm sure the wheel donors are going to be stealing up these cars as quickly as they can. Not only for collector's purposes, but for customized. Let's get those opened up. Now we've got the full set lined up, ready to get cracked open for you in order from 1 of 5 all the way through 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, and 5 of 5. Starting with number 1, let's crack open the Falcon and check it out. Awesome yellow paint, yellow and black paint I should say. Great piece with a ton of detail. We're going to zoom in on the car here. You can see those big treaded meaty tires underneath. Supreme detail on this model. Even the rims are got a chrome outer rim on them, as well as the deep dish gray spokes. 4 painted headlights. Nice two-tone car, all metal. Real nice one. Let's put that one down and go for number 2, which will be the 17 Ford GT. Putting up a little bit of a fight as it comes out of the package. There it is, the initial look. Whammo. Smell that blue paint off-gassing. That is a really nice smell for any Hot Wheel collector that opens up their cars. Check out those awesome little red detailed taillights. The centrally located exhaust in the rear of the bumper, or above the bumper I should say. If you can even call that a bumper on a supercar like this. I don't know that you can. Ram air intakes on the sides. Awesome detailed headlights. Got the logo on the front. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. A lot of detail here. Ford logo on it. You can see how small that is. And the intricate details that this car has. Very nice job. Beautiful color of metallic blue. It has a painted base, a charcoal painted base, with the details of the car on the bottom. 2 different tread patterns by the looks of it. Slightly different, or no, just a size difference in the wheel. Wow, that is a nice piece. That is going to be a hard one to find, I think. This one here is definitely one of my favorites. I like the vintage motorsport cars, and I've been itching to get my hands on this one. Oh, we didn't do the first look. First look, sweet tampos on it, sweet racing tampos. Another awesome example of this Hot Wheels. We've seen this one plenty of times in the main line, a few times in some other premium releases. Check out the detail on those taillights. Got reverse lights, chrome outer bezel, Alfa Romeo right in there. It's a little bit faded, but considering how fine the details are on this car. Single seat with racing roll bar behind it. Standard shifter. Firestone, Bell, Forza Motorsports, lots of cool racing tampos. Check out those wheels. And this one here, let's take a look at the front end before we flip it over. Great, great details. We've got little orange signal lights up in the sides. Note the silver trim all the way around each and every window. Hot Wheels really has hit the ball out of the park on this particular series of entertainment cars, in my opinion. It's got the rubber slicks. Sprint GTA. That is a fine looking automobile. Next out, probably the least decorated and detailed of the bunch, which is not really saying much because this has been a very well decorated bunch of cars, but is the Camaro. And a nice looking car. Plenty of detail nonetheless. Let's check it out a little closer. Would have been nice to see the headlights or the emblem in the grille painted. Could be difficulty in getting the paint actually into that grille, not really sure. Nice ghost tampo work kind of done on it. Very detailed license plate and rear emblem, taillights. Quadruple exhaust on the base. Sweet wheels as well. Flat black painted base. Once again, I commend Hot Wheels for not putting absurdly colored windows in these cars. It's really been nice to see that dropped from the premium line of vehicles, and that's fine in the $1 range for the kids, but this is really quite cool to see such accurate, well, did it again, paint jobs on these cars. Now this is an awesome piece. This is going to be a hard one to find as well. I think most of these cars are going to be very hard to find, at least initially, depending on how many of these Mattel ends up making. Lots of detail on this one. Very detailed headlights. Let's see if we can zoom in on those. There's the Lamborghini emblem on the hood. Sweet wheels. Forza MotorSport. I think I saw Xbox One on here somewhere. Oh, it's right on the front. Xbox One. There it is on the sides, of course, as well. And check out the back of this muscle machine. Huge engine under the clear window at the back. All metal, gloss black painted base. That is a beauty. And there you have it, boys and girls, the 5-car latest from Entertainment. And here, just to compare, let's compare two vintage muscle cars here. One from the main line and one from a premium series. I think the details go without saying. The mainline cars are great at $1, no doubt about it, but you're going to have quite a few differences between the premium line cars as far as the materials they're made out of and the level of detail that goes into them, the wheels, the paint jobs, and all the rest. Now, let's take a look at this 2016 Explorer. Got some awesome paint decorations on it. It is in a undercover police paint scheme. Let's see what that hood tampo says, if we can. Black Bandit Police. Really cool vehicle. All metal, of course, once again. But the difference that we see here immediately is the difference in the headlights and front fascia of this vehicle. You can see how the headlights are a different shape. The bumpers have some new features. The grille is completely different. And the rest of the vehicle is probably pretty much the same. The taillights are different. So very authentic look there to be able to get all these little details redone for year-to-year model changes, which I'm sure that the actual real vehicle manufacturers are quite happy about, and may or may not actually be a condition of the endorsement for being able to produce these vehicles in 1/64 scale. Either way, Greenlight's doing a heck of a job with their vehicles, and they also actually make lots of vehicles in different scales, 1/43rd, 1/18th, 1/24th. I just don't collect anything really other than 1/64 scale because of the space limitations more than anything. Next one out of the package will be this 2016 Chevrolet Camaro SS. And for these packages, pretty basic, they're all the same. They do have a list of the vehicles on the back to collect, but we're going to get them all open up as I have a full set here for you. I've gone ahead and opened up the remaining vehicles in this awesome 6-vehicle setup Black Bandit. And here is the 2016 Chevy Camaro SS. This car does feature an opening hood, however I am unable to get the hood open at this time. It is quite stuck. But that just goes to show you how nicely fit these hoods can be, so you don't have any big nasty looking gaps which wouldn't be authentic to the vehicle. You just simply need to get a thin object in there to open it up and try not to chip the paint while you're at it. So that's a pretty popular casting that's been tossed around in a few different series at this point. Here again is the Dodge Charger. This time we're looking at a 2016. There is no difference between the 2016 and the 2015 model as far as model changes that you'll note. However, I think these are new wheels for Greenlight vehicles. I have not seen this particular steel style pursuit wheel on the vehicles before, and I'm really digging it. I really like it. Also really like the flat black Tampa work all the way down the side, which of course is pretty typical on these Black Bandit vehicles, but it really does make this Charger pop. Awesome job on that car. By far my favorite, however, of course, is this giant Cadillac. Check out the frame rails on this thing. It is a beautiful Fleetwood. White wall tires, steel black rims, flat black all the way around except for the glossy roof treatment. And of course lots of detail on the chrome bumpers, fender guards, and all around every window. I think we can get this hood open. Nope. Did I just chip it? I think I just chipped it. No, this one's also got a stuck hood, so without trying too hard, I think I'll just let it be. And really nice car. Here's another cool sporty car. Got the Chevrolet Chevelle. What year is this one? 1970. Gloss black. The twin stripe treatment down the center of the car. Nice big detailed engine in there. Great grille. And some very nice blacked out rally style rims on that one. Finally, the first time we've seen a massive recolor or color variation of this National Lampoon Vacation station wagon, now known simply as the Black Bandit Wagon King, which I think is pretty fun because it does have the king crown right there between the rear windows. This of course is an exaggeration of a station wagon, indescript type vehicle. A lot of modifications done, but overall pretty cool, and nice to see that they were able to work with putting on a new color decoration. Really think the Black Bandit was probably the best next step for this vehicle as far as a paint variation. And we've got one last Black Bandit to open up. I was going to give you an explanation on this one, and I shall. 71 Dodge Charger Super B. This one is limited to only 1,536 pieces, and this one is number 865. I think this one was released, 2007. There's a little blurb on the back about the Super B if you want to pause on there. The reason why I'm opening up this car is because in all these years of being in the package, I'm not sure if you can see this, but where the package is actually pressed against the side of the vehicle, there is a line, a dark wet looking line that you can see right there. The oils in the paint or the plastic of the packaging, one or the other, is causing some sort of deterioration of the paint on this awesome car. And at this point I feel like the packaging is actually hurting the car more than helping it. So there you go. Nearly 10 years in the package, finally released. Let's explore what, if any, damage has occurred to the car due to its time in the package. It is greasy. It's got an oily sheen to it. But it appears like I may be able to buff that completely out. In my mind, I just didn't want to see it deteriorate, so... And who knows what's happening on the other side that you can't see, the cardboard side. It appears that the car is in very good condition. Note the green paint holding together the rivets. charcoal black metal base. Let's see if we can't get the hood open. Nope. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Spinning the car all around on you, probably making you dizzy here. Now, I'd like to think the Greenlights have remained in the same quality level since their inception years and years ago. But whenever I open up an original car from long before the mass production of late, it always feels a little better built. And I know that they've switched manufacturing locations for the cars now that they've become mainstream and available in pretty much every Walmart. And I expect that there must be some slight differences in manufacturing. But it always feels to me like the original Greenlight cars were of a slightly more quality or craft in building. I don't know if you other collectors that have any older Greenlight cars have noticed this, but the new ones are great, don't get me wrong. But you can tell just in the sound of the axles that there is definitely a difference in the cars. Anyways, no complaints here. Still love my Greenlights. We'll continue to review them. And one last vehicle to look at. This M2. Let's back the camera up here. Details like no other. This is one of their assembly kits of a 1965 Ford Econoline delivery van, release 9. Comes with a whole bunch of cool parts, different options for wheels, tires, and you get to build the whole vehicle straight up. Been meaning to do a review video on these M2 kits, and I will at some point soon. And at that point, that's when I'll open this thing up. We'll build it together, probably in sped forward motion. But keep an eye out for that kit. That is a really nice piece, and looking forward to building it. So if you're after any of these vehicles, as I always say, happy hunting, happy collecting, and thanks for watching my videos. Feel free to leave a comment or question.